Hey everybody, so I'm betting you probably remember this lady from a couple videos ago on Public Freakouts Unleashed. She obviously made a big fool of herself. She claimed to be a police officer. She said that this was her turf and her neighborhood. So some things have come to light in all of the follow-up videos that really make her look worse. Actually, somehow worse. And we even get to find out what happened to her. She obviously wasn't arrested, but we have some other good updates that might make you happy. It also clears up all of the confusion, or at least the vast majority of it, about what this confrontation was actually about. Almost everyone who watched this, including me, was very confused about what this incident supposedly was from 2 weeks ago, and some people even speculated that it might change the story, possibly even in her favor. As it turns out, no. But before we get to all that, here is the video that started it all.
Come on, Jordan.
You posted your name on Facebook. Are you slow? Are you slow? I'm not coming down there. You down here on my turf. You on my turf? Yeah, this is my turf. This your turf? This your turf?
It's ours.
Yeah, it's ours, baby. My name on the papers, baby. Yeah, you ain't never noticed something like this before. Yeah, 22 years old. 22 years old. I own this. Yeah. Yeah, 22 years old. 22 years old. I own this. Get off my turf, girl. Get off my turf, girl. Get off my turf. Yeah. Yo, yeah, it's getting posted, baby. It's getting posted.
Come on.
It's getting posted. Now how you look? You look dumb. Now, if I ain't had no common sense, I'll mop the floor with your ass out here, but I ain't even gonna do that. Get your
everywhere.
Okay.
I have
Have
no
you
idea.
said anything
Do you
about
not
the
see?
kids?
Look, I've been crying all
You
night.
look like you've been drinking. That's what the problem
No,
is.
I'm
You come
not.
down here 2 weeks later. 2 weeks
Because
later,
I
you come down
just
here.
now.
Yeah, I've
You
been sleeping
recording
pretty
me?
good. Yeah, it's 10 o'clock in the morning. Get the out of here.
No,
Okay.
no.
Okay, child.
Threaten you in Berkeley County, dude.
Yeah. Where's your badge?
Come down to my house
Where's
right
your
now.
badge? I'm not coming down to your
come
house.
down.
I'm not
Oh my
coming
God.
down to your house.
down, dude.
I'm not coming down to your
No.
house. I should whoop
No,
your
I
ass
like
because
you.
you're on
You're
my
the one that drives the
property.
Infinity.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I
wave
do
all
too.
that.
I do too.
Jordan,
You probably
calm
waving at
down.
me
Call
too.
me racist, dude.
You are.
Every comes to
You
my house
are.
black.
You are.
Everybody.
Racist. You are racist.
Okay,
How?
let's calm
You
down.
are racist.
Tell me how.
You are racist.
How am I racist?
How was the neighborhood ghetto?
That's not me. That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
my God.
you just all of a sudden come down here 2 weeks later
because
and now
I
it's
just
hacked?
got screenshots from my friend
Right.
last night.
Last night.
Yes,
That ain't a
swear
good
to
friend.
God, it's the
That's
good-
not a good friend then. 2
How
weeks
late they?
later?
Yeah,
2
they
weeks
were
later.
concerned.
Yeah, 2 weeks later your friend reached out
Yeah.
to you. Yeah, that's a lie.
Okay, Jordan, calm
You
down.
gotta stop with that lying.
we're okay.
Now, you're a little
Jordan,
bitch.
come on.
Yeah, you are too.
Yeah.
You are
Okay,
too.
come on, let's
A
just go
crackhead.
ahead and
That's
go.
what you are.
A crackhead?
A crackhead. That's how
How?
you
Jordan,
acting.
come on.
You're acting like a crackhead. You better get
Okay,
the
come on.
Now, the young man who recorded this video is a 22-year-old resident of Charleston, South Carolina named Jay, and he lives together with his husband at this house that this was all taped at, and which they pointedly own. They do not rent this house, and that becomes important later on. Now, Jay must have known how badly we all wanted the tea on this because it didn't even take him 24 hours. It was the same day when he took to his TikTok to upload a follow-up video, actually 2 follow-up videos that are back-to-back, which I will play for you in just a moment, where he describes exactly why this woman was so upset, and it's actually way worse than you thought.
This incident all happened from something that happened weeks ago. I said 2 to 3 weeks, but I feel like it was longer than that because I truthfully don't even remember when it happened. But so basically there was an incident with parents and kids, yada, 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 on the Facebook page. Miss Nikki, her name is Nikki Wright, or something like that, Nikki something, off of Facebook, went on the community page, Cane Bay Plantation in Somerville, South Carolina. She went on the neighborhood page basically explaining that blacks were moving in these neighborhoods, making the market value go low. We were renting these houses. it was just a lot of off the wall stuff that she was saying on the actual page. Like she was saying off the wall stuff, like black people like handouts. All we want to do is sit on our ass, and like she was just saying some mad shit. Mad shit. Now, whole time, I still don't know what's going on. Like I just was commenting as far as like she needed to chill on what black people like what we want or what she thinks that we are out here, you know what I mean? So like I'm defending us. Apparently she didn't like that. So I'm like girl, I 22 years old, like I do this shit. My mortgage $2,200 a month. I do this shit. So this whole black stereotype that you got, like that shit is dead. That shit gonna stop right here. That shit is dead. Like ain't nobody else telling you that, but I'm gonna tell you that because that shit is dead.
Okay, so first and foremost, Jay needs to immediately get that alarm taken care of because it's pissing me off. But more importantly, we just learned some very valuable information about how this all came to be, right? So we find out that the thing that she's so worked up about is actually comments that Jay had left on her Facebook posts a couple weeks before in the community page for the Cane Bay, Somerville, South Carolina area. So the Facebook community page for that particular area, which I tried to sign up for just to get a little extra tea. Didn't work out. Someone must have known they called my bluff. So Jay is accusing this woman, essentially, right, of posting some really racist, kind of really gnarly stuff on this Facebook page, which he took issue to. I think it's perfectly fair to take issue with that if that's actually what happened. Now, some people speculated that this was just another, a woman who wasn't displaying any overt racism being called racist because the guy recording, Jay, assumed she was another Karen that falls into this pattern, yada, yada. No, we do have some very explicit examples for you of her being, well, if you don't call this racist, I don't know what you would consider racist. This seems very clear cut, so I'll let him take the floor.
Y'all worry about the wrong thing. My fire detector is not bothering y'all. I will get it fixed. But part 3. So this is one of the screenshots from April 25th that she started. Basically you can see everything that she's been saying. The original post was deleted. I never got to screenshot it. Like I said, she was just off the wall, just crazy, like just saying mad shit. This is when she realized her post was deleted. Like she was posting, she was upset basically. Like the neighborhood was ghetto now because nobody agreed with what she was saying. Like I think the sad part is we still live in these times where they think that they can say whatever, do whatever, and everybody's just supposed to agree with them.
So as you can see there, she called him a typical African American who thinks the world owes him. I think between the example of her behavior that we see on video and the examples of the way that she speaks to Jay over text, there can be very little doubt in his overall story. She was probably saying precisely what he's accusing her of saying. Okay, so Jay returns to TikTok shortly after, I think the next day after this first couple of videos are posted, to tell us about what happened during this incident and a little more information about why this lady was so angry, because that's still something that's not quite clear. And as it turns out, she was the most pissed, and you kind of do hear her reference this during the video. She was pissed off because she was being accused of being racist. And her excuse for why actually she's not racist for all the stuff that she posted is really, truly incredible. This is a bonkers excuse. So let's get into it.
Okay, so I'm going to wrap this up because I got to get ready for my good job tomorrow that this bitch don't think I got. So this morning, 9:30, my boyfriend went and let the dog out. He came back upstairs, got in the shower, and I kept hearing a bamming on the door. And I'm like, well, I know the dog ain't doing that because the dog in the backyard. Like, this is coming from the front of the house. So I'm like, who the is knocking on my door this morning? Like, I don't do visitors. Like, my peoples know if they coming over here, call me because I'm not going to answer the door if y'all come over here. Like, just like she been bamming. So I look at the phone and I look at the Ring doorbell and I tell my boyfriend, I said, this bitch from a couple weeks ago downstairs, like she really bamming on the door like something wrong with her. He jump out the shower. So, like I said, she banged on the door. He went outside to talk to her. Where's Jay? Where's Jay? He called me a racist. He called me a racist. So I run down the stairs like, bitch, what's up? What's wrong? She's upset because apparently somebody had hacked her page April 25th, somebody hacked her page. Her friend showed her last night, which would be Saturday night, somebody hacked her page. Your friend showed you last night that somebody hacked your page and was posting racial stuff a month ago. Yeah, so she was just like, I was a liar, I was this and that and the third. But I'm like, well, if all of that was a lie, why are you so irate? Like, you added early this morning, smoking your cigarette, like you added. She kept saying to come to her house. She had her badge. Bitch, you think I slow? Do you think I'm slow? You want me to come to your house to show you your badge? Why you ain't bring your badge down here? Long story short, I called the police. They did the police report. They did the trespassing. If the bitch come down here, I know she go see it. Because it's everywhere. It's on my Facebook feed. It's on TikTok. She come back down here, y'all will see. I'll show y'all.
So just to put this all together in a nice little bow, this is apparently exactly how this went down, start to finish. A couple of weeks before this incident happened, this woman was posting to the community Facebook page for the area they live in a bunch of racist stuff about how black people were bringing down the value of the neighborhood, and she didn't want them around in a roundabout sort of way. He called her out on those posts on the Facebook page, called her racist. She got so upset by that 2 weeks after that incident, she came out to confront him and his husband about it at their house, about the fact that they'd called her racist, saying, actually, I'm not racist. My page was hacked. So she's going with the, oh, my page was hacked defense, which I haven't used since the 7th grade personally, but this appears to be a grown woman, much older than me even. Anyway, we're all really left wondering what happened to this lady, if she got any consequences. And Jay returns one more time to spill the tea on that. It's worse than you think.
Of course, TikTok took down my damn video, the first one. So somebody had asked me, what did the white people do when I posted the video today on Facebook? And they all called me, Facebook Messenger, blowing up my phone, spilling the juice. They was spilling juice that I didn't even need information to. She lost her kids, and she doesn't have custody of her kids. She lost her kids like 2 weeks ago. The house that she's in, she's renting. They were spilling it all. Like, I was getting information that I didn't even need information to. Like, they were just spilling it.
Wow, so in the course of all this hullabaloo, she has lost custody of her children, apparently over this event, right? Or else the coincidence of the timing is truly incredible. And we find out that she's been evicted from her home, which she is. After all this talk about my neighborhood and our property values and black people are renting, she is renting her house. And she's getting evicted. And in case you wonder if that's true, he uploaded a very, very short clip of her moving out of said house a few days after. So what do you think? Do you think that this woman got her comeuppance in a proper and proportional manner? Do you believe her story about her account mysteriously getting hacked before all of this stuff was posted? I don't, personally. I'm just going to say, I'm going to throw that out there. I don't believe her. I think that's obviously very silly, but who knows? I do like a good devil's advocate. All right, that's our show for today. See you next time.